Teddy, NFL still stays in the headlines. Yesterday, the Browns seem to be, ground zero for everything here. Big trades, big personalities, and also suspensions now coming back in the NFL. An 8-game suspension levied down on Kareem Hunt. The previous Kansas City regime did let him go after that video surfaced of the, domestic violence incident in the hotel. Now, it turns out it's going to be 8 games, could have been up to 10 games, but they do get a little bit less with the overall 8-game number. The question I bring up to you here is I believe in redemption a lot. If you're a habitual line crosser, you're not going to get any more excuses out of me. But, young, and I say young kids, and I say this in a different term, young adults, they're going to make mistakes. Maybe you go out at night and maybe you let things get a little bit too far. You should never, ever put your hands on a woman. But I do think the 8-game suspension was fair, can get his life back in order. Let's see if he can get back on the field and make some things happen and be a productive member of society. So my take on this, Teddy, I think it's fair for the 8 games. If he does it again, there's no sympathy for me. If he plays or doesn't play again, it doesn't matter. But good move by the Browns to bring this guy in cheap. And it looks like they're going to get him for that back-end stretch run when they already have a pretty talented roster.
Donnie, I agree with everything that you just said.
What?
How can we argue about this? That really pisses me off that I agree with you so much. But that is the truth, okay? It's really easy. And God, the talking heads on radio and TV do it all the time. This guy did this. That guy did that. Look, we're all human. We've all screwed up. We've all screwed up many times, particularly as young adults, all right? It's going to happen. I'm not saying we excuse domestic violence. I'm saying you give everybody a second chance. And he deserves one. And he will get one with the Cleveland Browns. All that being said, when we look at this compared to Ray Rice, who never played another down in the NFL after his video came out, the difference, how old they are and how fast they are. Kareem Hunt's younger and he's faster. Ray Rice was on the downside of his career, and it wasn't worth it for any NFL team to take the PR hit to bring him on because he wasn't good enough anymore. That's all it had to do with. Wasn't that Ray Rice? What he did was worse. In fact, if you look at Ray Rice's life, he's a good guy. A genuinely good guy, but he made a mistake. He paid for it with his career. Kareem Hunt made a mistake. He'll pay for it with 8 games. In my mind, that's appropriate for this level of physical violence.